on the Singer heavy duty sewing machine. So if you're working on fabric that's really stretchy, if you sew with a straight stitch and then you pull it on and you stretch it, those stitches pop. So you need a stitch that has a little give. So a zigzag will kind of accordion open. So start with the zigzag, but then we're looking for a very short stitch and a very narrow stitch. So set your zigzag width somewhere between 1 and 2. So when you stitch, you're going to create just a little tiny zigzag. Follow along with like your basic seam allowance, whatever that would be, and then just go ahead and stitch. So it's so small, so when you open, it does look like a regular seam, but it is tight enough and open enough that it will stretch open. So speaking of stretch, let me show you something. Okay, we talked about this machine going 1,000 stitches per minute. When a stitch is so close together like it is on this particular technique, then we get through it a lot faster. Okay, so this is what you're looking at. Now, if you do kind of look, you're starting to get a little bit of a wiggle, and that's because the foot has pressed down on the fabric and stretched it out just a little bit while it's sewing. So I want to talk about 2 ways that you can fix this. This is the perfect stitch, so that's going to do the job, no problem here. But you can purchase a walking foot for this Singer machine. It is considered a low shank, or visit SewingMastery.com's website. We have links below this YouTube video where you can buy Singer feet. But you can also take this little dial up here. I know I'm just pointing to it, but it's just right at the top. It has a minus and a plus. The minus and the plus is the pressure of the foot. Now, the only thing is it's not really marked. So if you take something like your screwdriver and twist it to the minus, the foot will be less pushing on this. And then that way it can actually be reduced. So it won't stretch your fabric out as much. But for most projects, I would probably prefer a walking foot because it's going to kind of walk on top of your foot and pull it in. If you're working on anything with batting or minky, that really stretchy furry fabric, a walking foot is going to be what you will want to go to anyway. So I would say add a walking foot to your collection probably sooner than later.